Hi, my name is Sarah Kovalaskas, and I am a graduate of the PhD program in anthropology at Emory University. I'm also an alumna of the CMBC certificate program. Currently, I am a postdoc in the Department of Biology at Utah State University, where I'm working with Dr. Sarah Freeman studying the neurobiology of pair bonding in coyotes. So, I was asked to speak a little bit about my time in the CMBC program and how the CMBC has shaped my academic trajectory. So, when I started my PhD in anthropology, I knew that I wanted to study cooperation in primates and more broadly what primate behavior can tell us about the evolution of human cooperation. And I was especially interested in questions revolving around social bonding, coordination, and conflict, and how these different processes play out across different species. The CMBC was really central in letting me pursue these questions in a really interdisciplinary way. Through the program, I was able to take coursework in other departments such as the psychology and neuroscience and animal behavior programs. I took courses like evolution and animal behavior and behavioral neuroendocrinology, and these courses fed directly into my dissertation and gave me the sort of theoretical frameworks and tools that I needed to carry out my research that I just would not have been able to get in my department alone. And just as importantly, I think that the CMBC gave me a way to really formally frame the kind of interdisciplinary work that I was almost kind of already doing. I had been pulling ideas and methods from different fields, animal behavior, ecology, evolution, cognitive sciences, but the CMBC really helped me articulate this approach a little more clearly, and it also helped me in how I thought about my research, but also how I could present these ideas professionally. So one moment that really stuck out to me during my time in the program occurred during a CMBC course discussion. I gave a presentation on humans, and I was talking about how we are exceptional, ultra-social cooperators. And a student from the philosophy department sort of challenged me and pointed out that while it is true humans are excellent cooperators, we can also be sort of exclusionary and selective about who we cooperate with, and even hostile to those that we don't cooperate with. And this was really sort of a crucial point in helping me think about cooperation and push me to pay a little bit more attention to this tension between cooperation and conflict. And this really ended up shaping how I framed my dissertation research on intergroup conflict in wild capuchin monkeys in Costa Rica. And CMBC also opened some doors for me professionally. At a CMBC event honoring the retirement of Dr. Rob McCauley, I met another program alum who was teaching at Oglethorpe University. I told him about my dissertation research, and he invited me to give a guest lecture in his course at Oglethorpe University, which was entitled Science and Human Nature. So this was the first time I had ever been asked to give a guest lecture at another institution, and so it was an exciting sort of early professional step for me. Even more recently, in the last year, CMBC connections sort of played a role in how I got my current position. So, at another research symposia honoring the legacy of Dr. Larry Young, I saw a presentation that was applying these classic rodent models, studying pair bonding to a non traditional species, the coyote. This research was looking at partner preference and the role of oxytocin in social bonding. And that work I thought was so fascinating. It really aligned with my interests in social bonding, the evolution of different social systems, and how oxytocin plays a different role in these. And it ultimately led me to my current postdoc now, where I'm carrying out this very work, mostly behavioral work with wild coyotes. And so overall, the CMBC shaped how I approach questions and theoretical frameworks, and has really showed me that interdisciplinary training can allow these different ideas and methods to transfer in a very productive way across species and disciplines. And so I'm very grateful to the CMBC community for all of the excellent lectures and programming that they've put on over the years, for the excellent camaraderie that I gained through the different cohort members I've had over the years, and especially to the wider CMBC network for, continuing to be open and provide excellent mentorship and other opportunities for junior researchers. So that is my story, and thank you very much for listening.